Hello everyone's. I'm Lady T506 or welcome to my channel. I'm here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 7 Episode 1. So y'all, Kirk and Rashida, they said that they are separated but they still legally married. She's living in one house with the kids. He's living in another house by himself. Question, was that the same apartment that he had Jasmine living in last season? Because it kind of looked similar. I don't know if it was like a duplex or something, but it looks very, very similar. And I was sitting here hoping that they was going to try to do a little different and not have us spend the whole season trying to find out whether Kirk is the father of this baby. Because that's what we had to go through last season. We found out on episode 1, I believe, that Kirk may have gotten this girl pregnant. Spent the whole last season and we didn't get one answer. So Kirk, he out there on the boat with his homeboys. Jock, he done gave up his area where he out in the woods with the llamas or alpaca or whatever animal that is. He out there on the boat now. Open seas. Kirk lets them know, yeah, I'm the father of that baby. And I did not see that coming because I thought I heard somewhere that he wasn't the daddy. But it's kind of hard to tell with Kirk and Rashida because they always got some kind of lie going on with them. So you never know when they tell the truth. But Kirk say that he took the test and he the daddy. He just ain't told Rashida yet. And I'm sitting here like, you want to save your marriage even though you was out here cheating. But you ain't told her yet. You telling your homeboys. Okay. Later on in the episode, he actually Rashida's house sitting on the steps. And he comes in, after she gets there talking about some, he want to come back home. But then he got to let her know, oh yeah, the baby is mine. And she looking at him like, so you really expect that you going to come home? Like, you really not going to come home now after all this mess. Jasmine, she shows up at the tail end of the episode going to press because she want to talk to Rashida because she feels like, okay, this is Kirk's son and I want my son to know his other family members. But y'all gotta remember, like, when you like the sad person and you done got pregnant, it's kind of hard for the family to just welcome you and your baby in welcome arms because it's a constant reminder that daddy was out here cheating on mama and you were the result. So most people ain't gonna take it right away. But Miss Charlene was giving her a good side eye when she came in. Like, I know this heifer right here ain't walking in my daughter's place of business talking about something. She want to see my daughter. But yes, Miss Charlene, she is there because she want to talk to Rashida. Okay. Let's move over to Erica Mina. Like, Mona, it's episode 1 and you already with the outlandishness. Like, who, a show of hands, thought that Erica Minnie actually showed up in Atlanta on a private plane? I'll wait. Unbelievable as possible, but she said she been saving her coin and she got it like that. But I'm like, we just couldn't take a regular plane. We couldn't fly first class. But I was like, okay, this is the storyline we're going to get. But she wanted to get back in the music business. I forgot that she was in the music business until they, we had to go back to when she was with Rich Dollars and he was supposed to help her career. She said that she was young and naive then and she let this man get in her head and he didn't do nothing for her career. But I'm like, who has Rich done anything for her career, for their career? Because Olivia's still out there without a hit. Like, name one person since on this show that Rich is actually made into a star that had at least one song out there that we can remember. That has done something. But she's here in Atlanta because she's trying to get her life back under control. All that fighting, fussing, and all that stuff. That's old Erica. That's in the past. This new Erica. New Erica want to work with Jazzy Faye. But Jazzy Faye knows old Erica. And, like, we cool and all, but I'm not just going to just openly, like, work with you. I need to see what your vocals is like. I need to see what your writing skills is like. I need to see where your head is. He didn't say that, but I'm paraphrasing. Like, I want to see what you going to bring to the table, basically. That's what she wants. That's what he wants, I should say. Moving over to Tommy. So, Tommy taking care of her whole family. She done bought her mama a house and a car. Mama done already broke down the car. I'm like, how do you mess up a brand new car? I need to know this. Was the car like new for Mama but not new off the showroom? What happened to the car? I guess it doesn't really matter. But she taking care of her kids, her mama, and a pig. I don't know why her daughter wanted a pig, but hey, that's not my liking, that's hers. So now they got a pig because she thought it'd be cool to be the only woman on the block with a pig. But I'm telling you, that was early 90s, you know, designing women. When Homegirl on there had that pig on there, was, you know, driving that pig around like it was her own personal child. That was something people did in the 90s until that was no longer a thing and they was just letting their pigs just out on the street just roaming. But Mama want her to go and get in contact with her sister Versace. Question, is Versace her birth name? On her birth certificate, does it say Versace? If so, Mama, what was you thinking? That child did not have a chance naming her Versace. But hey, her name is Versace and we're going to go with that. But Tommy has some issues with Versace because her and Versace got into it. Police were called. Tommy was arrested yet again for getting into it with somebody. Versace say, I didn't call the police. Tommy's whole thing is, you may have not called the police, but you didn't stop the police and stop all this and me getting out of jail. So now I got to spend all this money on lawyers and court calls because this situation with you. But I'm like, you know, it's two in this whole scenario, Tommy, and you like to get buck with people. As we've seen in this episode when you threw your whole entire drink at your sister. These are the reasons why you continuously get arrested and have to pay all these fines. People not going to want to work with you no more. So, Erica say that people been blowing her up ever since she made it to Atlanta. They've been wanting to work with her. Stevie J is maybe one of them to want to work with her, but she know his track record with him sleeping with his artists. Question: who is out here checking for Erica Mena to be on their album to work with her? I'm not even trying to be funny. I need to know these certain things. But Erica and all her nerve, gall, and audacity, she, you know, she got to see what Stevie J is working with. Basically, I, the artist, I want to know about you. I know it's supposed to be the other way around, but, you know, show me what you working with. I know, Stevie J, you've been in this business for a good long while. But me, as this person who, Lady T cannot name a song she's been on, she wants him to prove himself to her. Like I said, nerve, gall, and audacity. But hey, where we with next? I think that was basically it. Oh yeah, we did have this whole moment with Esther Lee. She mad at Stevie because Stevie ain't been on his job. It's been a whole entire full year, 365 days, and he's done nothing for her career. Not a thing. So she takes it upon herself to book some type of show in New York City. Well, it didn't go like she wanted to go, but she's still gonna blame Steve. I'm like, first of all, you didn't even tell Stevie about said, you know, event. He showed up, I guess, because he heard from Twitter, Instagram, or wherever he heard it from that you was doing a show. But she mad because it's his, you know, it's his artist, you know, and he's the manager. Things would have been so messed up had he been there and doing his job. I'm like, well, first of all, you took it upon yourself to book that show yourself. So if things failed, that's because of you. And had nothing to do with Stevie. We can't blame Stevie for this. It was an okay episode, but I was thoroughly enjoyed that we didn't have to spend a whole entire season before we found out what was going on with Kirk, Rashida, Jasmine, and this baby. But we found out Kirk, he the happy. I don't know how happy he is about this because this is going to be child support he's going to be having to pay for the next 18 years because of what he's done. But hey. So, that was the just went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I thank my subscribers and the people watching my video. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.